It's ChuChu here, as in chaka chaka choo choo. And today I'm gonna be reading reviews from Disney Channel's Sydney to the Max. Let's jump right in. This first review comes from Candy Crumbs, and they gave the show a 1-star rating. Let's see why. So, I am definitely not ChuChu. And what's that? You don't believe me? Well, I am wearing a hat. Anyway, on to my review. I get where this show is going, but Sydney always gets her way. For example, when it comes to the phone problem, I kind of disagree with Sydney because people can actually survive without their phones at school, like me. Huh? Oh, right. They had to make a huge episode about a phone. Max is mostly right, but Sydney is so privileged that she thinks she ain't got nothing. Sneaking out at night, meeting boys, dyeing her hair, piercing and acting as if they're 16 when they're only 12. This is close to Andy Mac, lol. Basically, Mac's father tries to educate Sydney, but she wants to be rebellious. Liu and Maxine are decent. They're not as worse as the girls. Not the actor's fault. Go watch Girl Meets. Wow, Candy Crumbs, that was kind of brutal, but you made me think. Sydney does always get away. Then again, it does make for good TV. Anyway, here's the next review, written by Kitty Cake. Such a cute name, who gave this show 1 star as well. Let's see why. Just so you know, I am not Candy Crumbs, for I don a scarf. Now, on to my review. I find the show to be annoying and kind of a bad example for kids. First off, the story isn't too bad. It's a grandma, dad, and daughter living together, but the way they're showing it is pretty bad. Sydney is rebellious, but it's not very fun to watch. Pretty unlikable and pretty disrespectful to her dad. For example, she dyed her hair and snuck out of the house, even though her dad said no. And she was grounded too. Disney, you can do better than this. In the story, she's supposed to be 12 and turns 13 later on, but she kind of looks more 11ish. Alice and Sydney's other friends are all very annoying. But Dad is okay. I have nothing bad to say about him so far. The grandma is kind of cringe when she tries to be hip and cool, playing video games and other things. Then the 90s flashbacks. They're usually something that calms the problem or relates to the problem. They're pretty pointless if you ask me. Then Leo, but adult Leo appears way less. I've only seen him once in the dad's birthday episode, and I never saw him again after that. He should appear way more often than Sydney's annoying friend. Then the episodes include epic girly adventures, such as going to the school dance, or sleepover party, or getting your first period. Yeah, I saw the clip. It's unrealistic and cringe. And the girls are so happy that Sydney was the first one in the group to get her period, when, in reality, it isn't something to be proud of. Like, at all. Overall, I have nothing against the actors, They're probably good people in real life. Wow, such a cute name, yet such a feisty review. I personally have no problem with the epic girly adventures, cause some episodes still portray good old female empowerment. And the thing about adult Leo appearing way less, well, the show is called Sydney to the Max, not Sydney to the Max's childhood best friend who appears way less and that annoys me for some reason. Anywho, now we have a positive review, finally, from A. Huerta. Hey everybody, it's me, A, and no, I'm not kitty cake, no, I'm not candy crumbs, and that is because I wear sunglasses. Maybe to cover my crazy eyes. Can you see my crazy eyes? Can you see my crazy eyes? Can you see my crazy eyes? Anyway, Sydney to the Max. The show is awesome. I really enjoy watching it with my tween. I love seeing how we all go through similar things, no matter what the year we live in, 80s, 90s, even today. All the characters bring something special to the show, and seeing how even the teachers bring it through 2 generations is great. Sydney is amazing, and her grandma Judy is so energetic. Love it, and totally recommend it. Not the usual Disney show, not the usual Disney show, not the usual Disney show. And you're right. It is pretty cool to see how the 90s and the present aren't that different. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So, the author of this next review may not share the same things that we have about this show. It's written by Claudia Iyere Okochie. I am Claudia Iyere Okochie, not Aid Huerta, not candy crumbs nor kitty cake, for I don the watch of power. Now, onto my review. I was going to give this show a 2-star rating, but it's too awful to even bother. It has a premise, but a very weak one. Period. The premise is that Sydney does stuff from when her dad was a kid, and this leads to Sydney calling him hypocritical and just being disrespectful in general. I don't even want to talk about her grandma. She's obnoxious and makes me very annoyed. She tries to be hip and cool, but comes off as attention-seeking and cringe. She also criticizes her son's decisions, even though he's making decisions for the sake of his daughter. Sydney is overall a very plain character. I tried watching an episode of this show, and it was just really bad. I just can't with this show. Even my little sister hates the show, and she'll watch anything. In her own words, I'd rather go to sleep than watch this. And she said, I don't recommend this show at all. If you like bad shows, then this is probably for you. And remember, this is just my opinion. HARSH, that show does not deserve that much hate. And someone who agrees with me is our final reviewer, Matilda Plays, who gave this show a deserving 5 stars. Hey YouTube, it's like me, Matilda Plays, and before I go on to read my review, just gonna ask if you guys liked and subscribed to this channel yet, because it is so awesome. And in case you're wondering, because I know you probably are, I'm not ChuChu. We look alike, but I'm not her, and I'm not any of the other people before this because, like, I have whiter teeth. Yeah, whiter teeth. That whiter teeth is my middle name. Matilda Whiter Teeth Plays. That makes sense. Anyway, on to my review. All of the people say that it teaches their kids, the adolescents, they should still be able to do the right thing, even when they see someone not respecting their parents and such. There are a bunch of parents and teens complaining about a children's show. Get over yourself. It isn't your childhood. That's why you don't enjoy it. Kids will enjoy it because it's their childhood. Go grow. Preach, Matilda, preach. People shouldn't be getting so worked up over a children's show. Instead, they should do what you all do on my channel. Sit back, relax, and laugh. Well, that's it for this episode of ChuChu. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below, cause I'd love to hear from you. To God be all the glory for making this video possible. See you in the next one. Bye!